Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you are well. Okay, how did you go with not scaring yourself or even being aware of that? I don't know, when I started to really think about that, I was actually quite surprised as to how much of my thoughts were consumed of past events, and also, futuristic. So, and even now, sometimes I really have to focus on bringing myself back to center, bringing myself back into the moment. It's not easy, but it is actually also, I find, quite fascinating to see how our brain works, and that we tend to sort of do this loop thing. Dr. Wayne Dyer always was like, with your thoughts, if you were watching the news on the TV, and underneath and down the bottom of the screen, they've got the banner of, news, current news, or that's going on as well. And he said, your thoughts, it's like you're plucking out the words out of the banner. That's the same as with your thoughts. You're plucking out the same thing. So it's about breaking that cycle and breaking that habit. So it's definitely not easy. And I know these past few days, there's quite a bit there where we're, absolutely looking at criticizing, and how much that we criticize ourselves, especially. So it's about, stopping that, looking at forgiving yourself and being willing to forgive yourself. And just know that at that particular point in time, you were doing your best in knowing what you know. Okay, back then. And then of course it's don't scare yourself. So today, for day number 4, I cannot believe we're here on day number 4 already. Day number 4 is being gentle, kind, and patient to yourself. Now, you're learning. You're changing your thought process, okay? We're getting rid of the negative and we're bringing in the positive. And there can absolutely be resistance in that. So when a negative thought does come up, just be like, okay, thanks for sharing that, but negative Nancy, thank you, but today, I'm willing to love and approve of myself. So it's about changing that negative thought into a positive thought. 2 of the most powerful words in our vocabulary is I am. Okay? And so it's really important to, if that negative comes in, is to swap it to the positive. Even if at first you don't fully agree with it, that's okay. You don't have to. You're changing, and it takes time. It's like a baby learning to walk. It takes time. They get up, they're wobbly on their feet, they might take 1 or 2 steps, and then they fall down. But then they get back up, and they do it again, and then they fall down. And I mean, when we watch a baby do that, we watch a toddler do that, we're praising them, aren't we? We're supporting them the whole time. So it's really, really important for yourself is to remind yourself that you are taking your first steps. Yes, are there going to be moments when you berate yourself? Are there going to be moments that you criticize yourself? Are there going to be moments when you're feeling frustrated with yourself? Absolutely, 100%. But just be kind, gentle, and patient with yourself. And tell yourself, you've got this. Everything takes time. And I can honestly say I've been doing this now for 10 years, and it is a daily practice. But honestly, I can say that I very rarely berate myself now. I question myself as to perhaps choices that I make, but I don't berate myself. I pour love into me, and that's exactly what I wish for you, is that you pour love into you. Praise yourself up. Become your own best friend. Because honestly, the way that we speak to ourselves, guaranteed, would not be the same way that you would speak to your best friend. And even with our best friends, yes, we can be very honest with them and we can point out different things to them, but we always do it in a loving, nurturing manner. So it's about you doing the same for you, okay? In a loving, supporting manner. So be kind, be gentle, and just be patient, because it does take time. And be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself for being courageous and for being brave in taking this journey, in taking this step. So kudos to you. Anyway, today I would just really love for you, for day 4, to be kind, to be loving, and to be patient with yourself. Just remember the baby taking its first few steps, okay? That's all I want you to remember. And if you fall down, if you berate yourself, if you criticize yourself, if you start scaring yourself, excuse me, with those thoughts, then just be like, okay, I've got this, and I am willing to love and accept myself. All right, go and have the best day. Thank you so much again for being here with me. I so truly appreciate this. Take care of you, and be good to you. All right, much love to you. Mwah.